Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is the best day of my entire life. I literally can't believe that this collection is a thing. Today, we're gonna be playing around with the brand new ColourPop and Twilight collection. I honestly almost cried when I saw that they were coming out with a Twilight collection. They did tell me like a little bit before they announced it, and I was trying so hard to like keep my mouth shut. I literally like screamed when I saw the email. So excited, you guys. I have been a Twihard for the last like, I don't even know, 15, 16 years? I don't know. I'm old, okay? I'm 28. I think I was 12 when the movie came out. 12 or 13, I don't remember. Collection means everything to me. Guys, this collection is launching today. When you guys are watching this, January 11th at 10 a.m. PST. I don't think I will get this video up in time for launch, but I should get it up today. I hope by the time I get this video up, like stuff is still in stock, but I will link everything down below for you guys. You can use my code on this collection as well. It's just KATRINA, and it'll save you 10% off the ColourPop website. The collection will also be at Ulta on January 14th, which I believe is Sunday. I did get swatches up last night. I got the package last night when I got home from work, and I filmed it and everything, and I did swatches. So I have, I did post a little shorts and reels yesterday of the collection, but I wanted to do a full entire video as always. This video to be too long, but I just want to say little 13, 12-year-old me would be so happy right now. I literally used to camp out for the movies. Twilight itself is like my favorite franchise to ever exist. Like I literally love Twilight so much. My favorite movie is Breaking Dawn Part 1, but Twilight, the first movie itself means so much to me. I love Catherine Hardwicke as the director for that movie. Chef's kiss. Fun fact, when I was like 12 or 13, I did camp out at the Universal City Walk for the Hot Topic DVD release for Twilight. It was a special release for the DVD, and it came with like a film strip and everything. And I remember I made my dad take me at 4 in the morning when the store opened at 10, and we waited outside in like the freezing cold. I had him take me after work, and we waited out there for like the DVD release, and they were having like a release party, and I ended up winning like a contest that day, and I won like a Jacob cardboard cutout, which I still joke about till this day because Hot Topic never ended up sending it to me. Again, like now I just laugh at it, but like 13-year-old me was like devastated. I wanted that cardboard cutout so bad. I ended up working at Hot Topic a couple of years later when I was 16, and we would always joke about that there too, but that's how much of a diehard Twilight fan I am. Twihard forever. I'm gonna give that little like fun fact because I just think that that is hilarious that like I literally camped out for a DVD. Like saying that nowadays, like that sounds absolutely ridiculous since like physical media is like on its way out. Never for me. I'm a physical media collector forever, but that is hilarious. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the collection because I know that's what you guys are here for. So I'm wearing my Le Push sweatshirt today for the video. Duh. Obviously, I was like debating between this one or the Forks sweatshirt I have, but this one is green and I feel like it goes with the collection more. But yeah, just in case you guys are wondering, I do have this on. This is from Adelaide's Fort on Instagram. I'll put her Instagram down below. I don't think they still have this. I got this years ago, but I'll link it down below if it is available. Anyways, if you guys are new here, I will be doing swatches, some close-ups, and I will also be doing a tutorial and a review in this video as well. So let's go ahead and jump into the collection. Starting off first with the eyeshadow palette. This is what the palette looks like with the unicorn slip on it, and then it has like the trees and everything, like the fog, the mistiness, and Twilight, and then you take the sleeve off and it reveals the palette, and this is absolutely gorgeous. This is actually what my Twilight Saga collection Blu-ray steelbook looks like. It matches it almost perfectly, so I can't wait to put that side by side. I do have an entire Twilight display still at my dad's house and I want to put this with it, but anyways, this is what the palette looks like. It does have some reflectiveness on the palette, which I really do like. When you open it up, it does have a picture of Edward and Bella in the grass. It's super pretty, and it says, "So the lion fell in love with the lamb," which I love. And then this is what the inside of the palette looks like. I will put close-ups on the screen. I know there is a lot of discourse on this palette all over the internet right now, but I absolutely think that it is perfect for the first first movie. This palette is based on the first movie. This is exactly what I think of when I think of the first movie, and the iconic Catherine Hardwicke blue filter. But there's 15 moody blues, forest greens, and sparkling cool neutrals in matte metallic, matte sparkle, and pearlescent glitter finishes. There is a mixture of some darker greens, some blues. I love this. There is a lot of shimmers in here, but honestly, I'm not mad at it. I think they're all gorgeous. I will say, ColourPop, whenever they post pictures of collections on Instagram, I feel like they are always super unsaturated, and whenever I get palettes in the mail, I'm like, this looks so much better in person. It doesn't look as washed out as it does on Instagram, like in the pictures that they posted. I feel like those ones, it looked very like desaturated, a lot more rich than they look in pictures. So I really like the palette. I think it's perfect for the first movie, and I'm sure that they're setting this up to do palettes for like the rest of the movies. Obviously I don't know that, but if they're doing it for the first movie, then I'm assuming that that is kind of what they might possibly do in the long run. Next thing that we have are 3 Lux Lip Oils, which I love the Lux Lip Oil formula. It's one of my favorites and I wear them every single day. So here is what I'll put the close-ups on the screen, but this is the packaging for the Lux Lip Oils, and I think this is my favorite packaging out of everything in the collection. So we have Belle's, Team Edward, and Team Jacob. Belle's has the iconic truck on the front, and all of these are kind of like holographic, or I guess, as well. And then Team Edward has the little like, what is this called? I forgot what it's called, but it has the like, I forgot what it's called, but it's on the packaging for Edward. And then Team Jacob has the wolf on the front, and I think these are all really pretty. And each packaging for the Lux Lip Oils has a quote from the movie on them. So it has it's just like an old scary story. That is on the Jacob one. On the Edward one, it says, "What if I'm not the hero? What if I'm the bad guy?" Belle's says, "I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him." So I can never say that word, leave me alone. But anyways, that is the packaging. And then here are the 3 shades of the Lux Lip Oils. Each one says Twilight on them, which I really appreciate. Team Jacob is a sheer black with some shimmer throughout it. Team Edward is a beautiful blue, sheer blue with some shimmer in that one as well. And then Belle's is a beautiful, like, very sheer blood red color. I feel like people underestimate the Lux Lip Oils. You can do a lot with them. Also, my friend Lindy from Dupe That, she said that if you take out the stopper from these, it does allow you to get more pigment. So you can also do that as well. So we have 2 Super Shock highlighters. The packaging for these on the unicarton is also really cute. I try to put close-ups that you can't really see in the video, but there is quotes very, very faintly throughout the packaging, and it does have the iconic "Hold on, Spider Monkey" quote on it, which I think is super cute. You can't really see it in the video just because it is very faint, but it is in the packaging, which I really like. These are also just stunning. They do say Twilight on the little window, are in this black packaging. We have Vampire Skin and Meadow. Vampire Skin is a gorgeous, like, frosty, icy white, and then we also have Meadow, which I think is my favorite. This one is an opalescent lavender shift kind of frosty highlighter. This one is definitely more wearable than Vampire Skin, but if you do want that like very icy vampire skin looking highlighter, then that is the one for you. These both are pearlized finishes, and it is in that iconic Super Shock formula, which I really like. But Meadow is so pretty. It has a beautiful like lavender shift to it, and it's also super wearable. I really like this one a lot. I have 3 Graphix Ink Liners. This is what the packaging, the unicarton looks like. It just has that crest, is that what it's called? The crest on there. And these are called Vampire, Coven, and Forever. Again, these have a little bit of quotes on the packaging. It says "Say it out loud," Vampire on them. And yeah, it matches like the packaging of the eyeshadow palette. Everything matches. I really like that. What the actual liners themselves look like, again, they also have quotes on the lids, and it says "Say it out loud, Vampire." He's totally gorgeous, obviously, and they kind of keep to themselves. So there are some quotes on all 3 of them. They do say the same thing. Forever is a really pretty metallic forest green. Coven is a dark sparkling black liner. And these all like are the felt tip liners. And then Vampire is a beautiful like vampy red shade. Do not swatch as nice as they go on. I will say that the green one, Forever, That one did swatch pretty streaky. I do have it on, and when you stamp it, it looks okay. Like stamping it on as eyeliner, it goes on fine, but when you start to swipe it, I do notice that the green one is a little streaky, but the other two go on fine. So last but not least, we do have the Soul Body Shimmering Dry Oil in the shade Like Diamonds. And then on the side of the packaging, it says, "It's like diamonds, you're beautiful." A lot of people were mad that there wasn't one that was called The Skin of a Killer, but I did see someone say that it probably would get flagged like crazy having killer in the name, so that makes sense. Also, like, I think people don't realize that the ColourPop gets like the names and licenses and stuff from Lionsgate, so that could also be it too. So this is what the Shimmering Dry Oil looks like. Achieve a vampire glow with this luxe lightweight dry body oil in a sparkling diamond shade inspired by Edward, infused with nourishing coconut, argan, and almond oils. This is exclusive to ColourPop's website only, so this won't be on Ulta. And yeah, I think that if you have other shimmering dry oils, you may have one that looks similar than this. It does look pretty similar to some other ones that I have, but if you're here for the nostalgia and the names and the collection and you're a collector, then having one that says Like Diamonds is really nice. I will say that just the packaging itself, like the box, is what has the quote, but the actual dry oil doesn't say Twilight or anything on it, so that's like the only thing that I'm like, I wish it had Twilight on it at least, but yeah, so that's what that one looks like. I was watching this with my camera and it just wasn't picking up, so I'll swatch that I did right here with my phone last night. That one looks a lot better. You can see the sparkle more, and it's definitely giving Edward when he steps into the sun. So yeah, that is everything in this collection. I will link everything down below for you guys. I'll put all the information, everything in the description box. Everything down below. Like I said earlier, my code does work on the collection, so you will save 10% off if you do use it. You don't have to, but obviously if you do, thank you so much. But yeah, anyways, this is a look that I created today using the collection. So if you guys want to see how I got this look right here and to hear my thoughts on the entire collection, then just keep watching. So let's go ahead and get into it. I just primed my eyes, so my eyes are all primed, and I also went in with the Belle's Lux Lip Oil just so I can put some height. My lips are like super dry, so I love this color. It's like, I feel like I will use this color every single day. I really like it. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start off with the palette, obviously, and I kind of have a look in mind, but I also don't, so we're just might kind of wing it. So I think I'm going to start off with the shade Unconditionally. One right here, it's the like very light blue. It looks just like the color of their shirts on the palette. I think I'm going to start off with this and just kind of pat that in the crease. I'm just kind of using that as a really light transition shade. Anyway, with this one right here, it's the darker blue, and I'm just going to put this on the outer corner. Okay, I just kind of put that color in the crease. I just wanted a little bit of blue in there, but I think I'm going to go in, obviously I'm wearing a green sweatshirt, so I'm wearing my Push sweatshirt. I'm going to go into Impossibly Fast. It is the green shade, and I'm going to put this, I think my brush was still wet. Oh no. I'm going to blend that out. Hold on. Putting this on this outer part over here. I feel like I just kind of messed up my makeup because this brush that I went into was still wet, so that's great. It's okay. Nothing a little bit of blending can't fix. On this outer part. I really like this color a lot. It's like a nice deep forest green. Color is really pretty. I really like this color. I feel like I don't have any, it's like a very muted forest green, and I feel like I don't have any eyeshadows this color really nicely. It was just this the brush that I went into, my brush was still wet, but on this side it's blending out fine. So I mean, it blended out okay over here too. It was just my brush was wet. I love these colors. I feel like I have the blue filter on my face, which I'm kind of gagging for, so. And then I think for the lid, Immortal has just been screaming to me since I opened this palette and I swatched it. It is so beautiful. It is this one right here. It is a pressed pearlized glitter or whatever those ones are called. Also, Edward is really pretty too, but Immortal is just speaking to me like, oh my god. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. It looks even prettier, like not super intense. Like I didn't put as much on this eye than I did on this eye, and even then it looks really pretty. Pearlized glitters from ColourPop are truly like untouchable. They're one of the most beautiful shadow formulas. Every time I use them, I'm like speechless. Shadow is to die for. I absolutely love it so much. Also, the Impossibly Fast shade, that green, stunning. I'm gonna do my foundation and stuff really quick, and then we'll come back and do like the lower lash line. Okay, I went ahead and did basically the rest of my makeup because everything else is like either highlighter or lips and eyeliner, but I'm like torn because I don't know if I want to go in with one of the eyeliners. I don't think the red one would really go too well with this, although I did like the way that the red one swatched. I feel like the only one that would go good with this is the green one. Is it green? Like the greenish blue one. But I didn't like how it looked swatched. But maybe it won't look, I don't know, sometimes swatching eyeliners and like them going on looks a little bit different. But this one is really pretty. So I'm gonna hope that it looks fine and hope for the best. This one is, what color is this? This one is Forever. It's going on better than it swatches. When it swatched, I was like, this one looks really streaky. It still looks a little streaky. This is with the look, so we're gonna make it work. I find that patting this on, like kind of like just stamping it on rather than swiping it, goes a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, I also just, actually no, I was gonna say I don't really like these, the graphic liners or whatever, but I actually do. I like the red, like their normal line, the red one that they have. Yeah, stamping it on goes a lot better. I don't really care for the formula that much, but it is really pretty. It looks pretty and it goes with the look, so be it. In on the lower lash line, I want to stick with more of the green on the lower lash line because I feel like I lost some of the green. It looks a little bit more blue, but adding that liner kind of brought it back. So I'm going to go back with Impossibly Fast, and I'm going to put this on the lower lash line. I'm obsessed with this color. Dusty green, which I mean makes sense for this movie. Everything looks really dusty and blue and green. So that is what it's looking like with the lower lash line and that liner. The liner actually, it looks kind of good. I'm like on the fence with it because like I like the color of it, and I like when you stamp it on, it looks really good. But like if you swipe it, it does look streaky. So take that with whatever you will. If you want to get it, just know it is a little streaky. But if you stamp it on, it looks pretty. So I don't know. Put on some mascara and then we'll go. Actually, I'll just do it now. I'll just put on some highlighter. Meadow is gorgeous. It has like this purpley shift. Maybe I'll use that in the inner corner. Actually, I actually want to use a shade in the palette on the inner corner. Vampire Skin, gorge. I'm gonna put a little bit, just a little bit. I don't like highlighter that much anymore, you guys, but I feel like I have to. It is really, like when I swatched it, it's gorgeous. A little bit. I don't like a lot of highlighter anymore, especially like something that's frosty. I added just like a little bit. Can you see it? All I'm gonna do for highlighter, but you guys saw the swatches. It's gorgeous. I think for the inner corner, I'm gonna go in with Edward. I want to use this color so bad. It's so pretty. Look at how pretty that is. This is another one of the pearlized glitters, I think. Or maybe it's just a metallic. I can't tell anymore. It feels like the pearlized glitters, but look at it. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, you guys, the pearlized glitters, it's one of my favorite formulas. That is so pretty. Maybe I'll take this one down the center of my nose. Why not? Let's see what it looks like. This one is Meadow. This is the one. I don't know if you can tell, but it's very pinky in real life. Actually, I think I'm going to go in with this one more so. I think I like this one more than Vampire Skin. It's like pinky, purpley. It just kind of blends a little bit better with blush just because it has that pinky, purpley shift. It's not as intense as Vampire Skin, but if you want that like intense, frosty ass highlight, Vampire Skin is the one. But I think I like more of a subtle subtle highlight these days, and that one's kind of doing it for me. I went ahead and did some mascara, and I'm gonna go in with lips now. I will say I really love Belle's. I love it on its own, but this with like a dark red lip liner and like this just kind of like in the center is gonna look so pretty. It's gonna look like very like in like popsicle lip almost, kind of, or almost like I got like drank some blood kind of look. I feel like people are underestimating the power of a lip oil with some color in it. You can do a lot with it. You can either do something really subtle or really give that kind of like just drank some blood look. Even like if you just apply this in the center, it gives that like bitten popsicle lip kind of look, which I like. Debating between the black lip oil or the blue one. I want to go in with a brown lip liner. Going in with my Makeup Shack Spill the Tea lip liner. It's like a perfect brown lip liner. Just gonna line the lips like that. And then I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna use the black one. This one is Team Jacob. And this is gonna give you like, look at that. I have been wanting ColourPop to do a black Lux Lip Oil for so long, and I'm so glad that they did it with this collection. This lip, you guys, I'm gagging. I love it. I want a similar lip liner to this one, BFF3. I just can't find it anywhere. BFF3 would be kind of similar, or any brown lip liner. But I love this look. Wow. Lip combo, it's a serve of this. It, again, the swatches, like I feel like they never, lip oils never swatch the way that they should. Guys, this is the finished look. I love this look so much. That green eyeshadow in the palette is my absolute favorite, and same for Immortal, the one on my lid. I'm like so gagged. I love it. Told me like last year. I have been like a diehard Twilight fan for like literally since I was 13. I am 28. So if you would have told me that like my favorite makeup brand and my favorite movie literally ever would be collabing, I probably wouldn't believe you. I also wouldn't believe you if you told 13-year-old me that I would be filming a video for like a collection for Twilight either. Like, it's actually insane. Yeah. Anyways, this is the finished look. I love it. I love this entire collection. The only thing that I probably would say, like, if you don't really care for them, to skip on them would probably be the eyeliners, although the red one is really pretty. Other than that, I would say probably just skip the eyeliners. Also, I didn't use the body oil in this video, obviously, but it's freaking freezing outside. And I'm not gonna put this like all over because I don't want it to get everywhere right now, because I'm just gonna put a sweatshirt back on. But it does, like, it is really pretty. I would probably say this is more like a nostalgic kind of buy thing because of the name, like diamonds, and it says like, it's like diamonds, you're beautiful on the packaging. But if you have any of the other shimmering dry oils from Soul Body, I would say you probably don't need it, because I feel like kind of they all look the same. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, they do. But again, if you are someone that just wants to buy the entire collection, like, I don't think you'll be disappointed in it. It's really pretty. It's definitely sparkly, and it's giving like Edward when he walks into the sun for sure. But yeah, if you have the if you have the shimmering dry oils already, especially one that is kind of similar to this tone, you probably can skip on it. But again, if you like the name and you just want to buy it for nostalgic reasons and like the box, I guess, then maybe. But even like the packaging itself doesn't say like Twilight on it. That's like my only thing I don't care about. It doesn't, like, everything else says Twilight. Like, at least like the packaging is worth it. Like the lip oils, the liners, they have stuff on it, but this is the only thing that doesn't. So you could put literally any shimmering dry oil in the box and you wouldn't even know. Love the palette. It is so beautiful. I like don't even want to like get it dirty. I want to put it on display. This actually matches my Twilight collection steelbook that I have. It looks exactly like this. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, like, I'm a Twihard for life. I have literally everything. I have like every single DVD like 5 times. Love the palette. I love everything in it. I do wish there was like maybe like a little bit of a darker shade, but honestly, like this one, it worked fine. But I know for like deeper skin tones, definitely could benefit from like 2 or more darker shades in this palette for sure. Again, I know a lot of people were like very upset about the palette, but honestly, I don't think of any other colors besides blues and greens when I think of the first movie. yeah. I know people were like mad about the red, but like I don't really think of red when I think of the first movie. Yes, I know blood and vampires and stuff, but I feel like that'd be kind of a little too on the nose and almost kind of missing the point of from like the first movie. I feel like people are saying that like they missed the mark not doing that, but I feel like if they just did like red and black or something for like Twilight, I feel like it would give more like gimmicky and just like here's a palette about vampires and not like the whole, like the blue filter on the first movie is so iconic, and very iconic for Catherine Hardwicke. If you've also seen 13, then you know. The filter is truly a masterpiece. It is iconic, and I feel like if there wasn't a whole palette based around that one filter for the entire movie, I would be upset. So I love it. Love the Lux Lip Oils. These are probably my second favorite thing in the collection because I love the Lux Lip Oils so much. I use them on a daily basis. This one is going to be my daily go-to. I already know because I love like that reddish tint to my lips all the time because my lips aren't pigmented like at all. So when I don't have anything on my lips, I look dead. And this kind of gives some color back to them. And I want to do like a really like bitten, bloody kind of like I just drank blood kind of look with it. The black lip oil, perfect. I love it. It looks so good. Like I love how it looks with the brown lip liner. Also like the packaging on them as well because each one has a quote. So I love that. Also really like these Super Shock highlighters. I think they're gorgeous. Meadow is absolutely stunning. Both of them are beautiful, but I think Meadow is kind of the showstopper for me. I like the liners, but also like if I didn't have them, I wouldn't be mad. When I put on, it goes on fine if you stamp it, but if you swipe it, it starts to look a little streaky. So I feel like it would kind of give me trouble if I was doing like a winged liner with it because I feel like I would have to kind of go over it a couple times. It does have really cute packaging and it says like, I know what you are, say it out loud, vampire. He's totally gorgeous, obviously. They kind of keep to themselves. Like it has iconic quotes on it. So like that would be like honestly like the selling point for me. But all of them say the same thing. So also keep that in mind. All three of them have the same packaging. They all say the same thing. So you can definitely skip the green one if you want, but it does look pretty if you stamp it on, but I don't know how worth it would be, you know, to buy it. But if you like them, they're cute. I'm really like the happiest person on earth right now. I need a collection for every single movie. And if they do a Breaking Dawn Part 1 palette, I will die. Breaking Dawn Part 1 is my favorite Twilight movie of all, like out of all of them. I watch that one the most. It's my favorite. I know everyone like doesn't like that one. I don't really care. I love that one. It is amazing. And if they do that, I will die. Like I will die. I will be so happy. And yeah, if you guys want reds, again, like I'm saying, I'm assuming that they're probably setting up to do palettes and collections for each movie, and I know that probably Eclipse or New Moon, but for sure Breaking Dawn should have some red in there. Like I'm assuming that is if they do that, but otherwise I feel like I am very happy with this collection. I try hard for the last like 15 years of my life. I am very pleased. So anyways, I will link everything down below for you guys. It does sell out on ColourPop. Don't worry, it is still going to be at Ulta on Sunday the 14th. So just in case if you don't get your hands on anything today, I have a feeling this is probably going to sell out faster than I think any other collection from ColourPop. I can't even imagine. But yeah, worry not. It will also be at Ulta too. So, and you can use my code. It will work on everything in the collection. And yeah, anyways, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys picked up. Also, let me know what your favorite song from the Twilight soundtracks are. Mine is I Caught Myself from Paramore, obviously, duh. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys liked this video. I hope you get your hands on everything that you wanted. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.